what are the challenges of adjusting the vineyard practices in such different conditions? As a winemaker managing all those vineyards with different conditions, what are the best practices, and how do you resolve this?
Well, there's a lot, but just to mention the keys, for example, yields. We already said that the yields are different. Then how you manage the green area, when you do the green harvest, and when you manage your green area. So, for example, we are trying to harvest earlier than years ago to keep the freshness, to keep the acidity, the aromas in the peak, but with round, soft, and ripe tannins. It's a difficult combination because normally if you have high yields and you harvest early, the tannins will be green. So that's why the yields for us are very important, because that help us and how we manage the green area to ripe the tannins early, and then the sugar content is not that high. The acidity, it's almost on the peak, starting to going down, and the aromas are still on the top. That's the combination that we look for. So we manage those three things are the most important: yields, when you do the green harvest, and how you manage the green area. For example, we do, if this is my bunch, we take all the leaf around the bunch, but we let the old ones outside. They, like my hand now, it's blocking the bunch. This will block the sun, so you won't have strict sun on your bunch, but you will have light, and that light will give the sign to the tannins to ripe and to become round and soft. But this leaf is blocking the sun, so you won't burn the skin, so you will save the flavor and the color. So that's part of the techniques. Well, we can talk hours of this, but this is a very simple way to show how we manage. So we take all those leaves around the bunch. So when you look inside of the arm, it's like a tunnel, and then the bunches are hanging. And then green harvest, we do sometimes four green harvests. One is one bunch per cane.
Okay.
The second is sometimes you have two canes in one bud. So you take one out, then one bunch per cane. Then so that's two. Then during the variation, when you have 50% of your variation, imagine that you have 10 bunches. 5 of them are red, the other 5 are still green and turning to red. Well, those ones will be late all the time. Even then, after the variation, the 10 of them will be red. Those 5, they will be 1 week later. So when these 5 are ready, you taste them, and the tannins are ripe and beautiful. Those 5, they're still green. So when you take the decision, because this one, when they will be ready, this will be overripe.
Okay.
You see, so when it's 50%, you take out all those green ones out, and you keep the 5 that they're already in the same ripeness.
Yeah.
And in Cabernet Franc, for example, we do something which is a little bit crazy, a lot of work, but we take the shoulders out and the tails out, and we keep just the center in order to keep also that part of the ripeness very homogeneous. That's another key. So that's why I said that we make wine in the fields first and then in the winery.
That's wonderful. And for Cabernet Franc, when do you do this, the cutting out of the shoulders and the end of
it? We do it very early in December, before when the grapes are like a bee, like this, because it's easier to work with the scissor, to cut with the scissor. So and then the last one will be during variation, when you have, I don't know, out of 7 are red, and the other 3 are green. So we take out the December is a key because it's when you let 1 bunch per cane, shoulders and tail, and then at this time, end of now it's February, but at the end of January, it's the last green harvest during the variation.
Wow. And only the Cabernet Franc is the most prone variety for this not being homogeneous, and that's why you only do it taking out the shoulders with this variety.
Well, I put the Cab Franc in as an example, but also we do it in Syrah and Merlot because the bunches are very big. Naturally, they're bigger than Cabernet Sauvignon is cylinder and is small. Carmenère is a little bit very close to the Cabernet Sauvignon, but the Cab Franc is a little bigger, Syrah is bigger, and Merlot also. So we do it in those 3.
That's interesting. And when you said that you leave 1 bunch per cane, on the cane, does it matter? And if yes, which section of the cane is better to leave that 1 bunch?
Yes, normally you have your arm, and then you have your cane like this, right?
Yeah.
We let 14 leaf. Normally you have the average, at least here in Chile, is almost 2 bunch per cane. You can have 3. It's weird. Naturally, you can have 1, 2, or 3. Okay. The average is almost 2. It's like 1.8 or something like that. So normally the cane has in the second bud one bunch, and then in the third or in the fourth another bunch.
Yeah.
So in that cane, you cut the one that is on highest, and you keep the one that is more close to the arm. Okay, so you let it like hanging here, and you do that very early when you already see it's at the beginning of December. Okay, you have your cane like 14 leaf, and then you do this. Yeah.
Wow.
Finally, the point is that imagine that you have 14 leaf working for 2 bunches during the whole season, and 14 leaf working for 1 bunch. Which one will be more concentrated? Naturally,
of course.
I mean, it's all that work goes to just one. That's the final point.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry. That's amazing. Thanks for watching this video. You can watch the full podcast episode by clicking here, or watch another interesting video by clicking here. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section and see you in the next one.